Hey, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever may be the case for you. My name is Matt. I am an old man, as you can now clearly see on the screen, and I do enjoy ranking things. I enjoy ranking mostly pop, world pop, as is the case in XG or K-pop discographies, and I've really enjoyed ranking XG's discography. I did not know much about XG at all other than Winter Without You when I first started this. And ALPHAZ have come to the channel and offered suggestions, offered information, and it's been very helpful to me as I'm going through this XG journey. We're doing the tape series. I'm including everything from XG, so I thought I'd dive into this and include them in the rankings. I think we're on tape 4 now, I believe is the things that we're going to do. But before we decide what we're going to do this time around, let's take a look at our rankings. Currently, Winter Without You is still my number 1. I'll slowly scroll down so that you can see all of the rankings so far. I believe we've ranked 33 songs so far. Here we go. Yeah, 33. And today, from tape 4, we're doing Big Mad from HARVEY. And because that one's like less than 2 minutes, like a minute and a half, we're also going to do the Shooting Star Dance Practice, just for fun, just for me to watch and show you how little I know about dancing. I want to remind you that I do have a whole lot of extra XG content on my Patreon. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. But let's get into Big Mad right now. Okay, so it looks like that they've gone to the mobile-friendly format. I checked, captions are available, so I'm going to use those. Just want to let you know that I do pause the recording sometimes. I do talk over the top of them, although this one's so short, I may not have much of a chance to say anything. I may also blow into this thing to help me distinguish what I like about the instrumental or not, because that's a big part of how I rank things. Even though I know that's not for everybody. And if that's not for you, I totally get it. And if you're going to leave right now, I thank you for at least checking the channel out or checking this video out before you left. All right, let's get into this. HARVEY, who is always a complete badass when on her own. Nice.
The last day, we're between big facts. While they stuck in the feelings, it's a mishap. Your big mouth can't hit it with no jibber jabs. Chat chatting non-stop, big temple tantrum. Womp, this go ahead and hate anthem. They big man, yeah, go and get mad. I'ma let it slide to the side, then I'm slip back. HARVEY on the gram like Aubrey. Real deal, 0 to 100K I bring. No off season 4, me and 6 boss queens. Hating needs a habit, don't pass it to your offspring. They only my tone as if it's pitch black. I be on my own lane, swerving on them zigzag. Is you offended or maybe a dead fan? I'm living it up. Ooh,
that 808's busy.
Half Asian, half Aussie, alien, globally fly. Invaded stadiums, aim me on the best behavior.
Okay, that changed a little bit. Okay. That's that line. But for the most part, it sounds like there's a combination of the sense one line is going up or maybe no, that's right, or that's it. So it's C, E flat, and then G to A flat for the bottom line, but yeah, and the top line adds a D and a C on top of it. I'll transcribe it all out and have put it over my head. But I kind of like that additional line. Or something to that effect. That was a nice add. And then you have those big hits on C minor with just the 808 hitting. Very cool. I'm going to go back just a little bit.
I'm living it, the heads comfy with free rent, Half Asian, half Aussie, alien, globally fly, invading stadiums, aim me on the best behavior. When staying haters ready to the toast, no pedicure, I'm saving. Like a big man, humbly I did that. On the last day, one between big facts. Why they stuck in the feeling, just a mishap. Your big mouth can't hit it with no jibber jabs. Chat-chatting non-stop, big temple tantrum. Womp, this a go ahead and hate and film. They big man, yeah, go and get mad. I'ma let it slide to the side, then I'm slip back.
Oh, that's gonna be next week. Don't spoil me, Maya, because I really haven't. I don't think I've heard any of these. These are fun for me. Yeah, the instrumental was it did have some variations. It had some things where things got taken out and put in, which is very good for me. Way too short. I could have used 2 more minutes of that. Like the message. Harvey looks again completely badass as she is presenting. So that is incredible as well. Let's rank it. Okay, the fact that it's very short does hurt it for me. I would have liked to have heard a lot more, but I thought that what we did get was absolutely stellar. I also liked that there was some interchanging of the different elements of the samples or the production. I don't know if this was pieced together from samples or if it was actually just created. Either way, it sounded really good. The 808 was a little busy for me, but that's typically what goes along with that style of music. So I can't really knock it for being in style. But let's start with where we're going to rank this thing. I do like it better than Chill Bill, so we're going to go above that. I am, boy, TGIF is trouble for me because I feel like it should be higher, but yet when I did my re-ranking, it didn't end up any higher. I do like this one better than Chill Bill, so I think that's as high up as I can go with that particular one. And again, it's mostly just about the length. It's just mostly about the length, which means that all of these tape 4s are probably going to go low because I don't know if any of them are over 2 minutes, but we'll see. Now, since we have done that and it was so short, let's take a look at the Shooting Star dance practice and you can make fun of my lack of dancing expertise. Okay, we've got English captions for this one, and as I explained last week, or maybe the week before, I prefer the fixed camera. I don't like the moving camera ones. I feel like you can get that in an MV, or you can go watch a stage and get a very similar thing. So that's why we're watching the fixed camera ones. But without further ado, here comes my wonderful knowledge about dancing. Here we go. These are exciting to watch, though. It's so cool to see the full formations and everything. I do like it. Shooting Star, here we go. I remember I didn't understand where this motive was going until the rest of the instrumental kicked in. Oh wow, you can hear their shoes. I love that. This is... All right, Harvey. I just want to say I love how they choreograph things so that the feature is moving, because then that makes the new formations seem logical in the way that they happen. I don't understand how any of this stuff gets done. I don't know if I've told this story here before or not, but you know, growing up, I was a sax player. And of course, your freshman year in high school, you had to be a marching band simply because they needed bodies, right? But seeing those charts and the way those formations are made and understanding that you had to, you know, like say for one thing, you were on the 40-yard line on one side of the field, and in 40 beats, you had to get to the 30-yard line on the other side of the 50, was hard work. And just creating the formations, let alone doing all of the moves and everything, it's just astounding to me. I'm always impressed by idols and the way they do that. And I know that they train for it. And the ones who make it because that's part of what they're really good at. And I don't know if it's second nature for them or not, or how hard they have to practice at it. I do know from the documentary they would practice very hard because Simon was looking for very subtle but important signatures in what they were doing. Stuff that just goes beyond my comprehension. But it's just so cool to see how all of that pays off, even in something just like this, because this was probably done before they did the MV for it, right? So it's a nice work in progress kind of thing. Let's continue. Right, Hanada. I'm sorry, I gotta stop again. When Hanada moves like that, this is the second video in a row I've said this, but she looks like she's on wheels. Feet shouldn't be able to do that without falling on your face. Yet, here's a perfect example of how not to fall on your face while looking like you should be. Jaron. All right, bye. Look at Juria getting down there. All right. I don't think there's any worries about Kokona. They're going to nail it every time. Harvey, too. Oh, I love that background chord. It's so pretty. And they made a star. That's beautiful. Right on, Juria. All right, Maya. It's crazy, man. What pretty formations, man. That's another one of those things. When they do those turns on their feet, it freaks me out. I keep looking for something on the floor that can move them like that. They do it so well. It doesn't make sense. Perfect. I mean, in my book, I'm sure that A choreographer or a dance expert would say, oh, well, they could have done this a little better or that a little better. Not to me. Well done. Well done, members. Y'all kicked butt. And still, I don't know if it's the way that they raise their toes in certain moves or something, but I just constantly keep thinking it's like they're on a cushion of air or like their feet are on wheels. And it freaks me out. Because they all do it so well. Okay, so that's going to do it for this time around. Again, Alphas, thank you so much for being a part of this channel, for coming by to watch the XG content. And, you know, you get a laugh. You get to see me be amazed by things that you've known about for years. And that I'm just now discovering and still know nothing about. You know, I'll never have any expertise in this. And you'll never see why. But the answer is because I can't dance. I can groove. I can't dance. I can play. I can't dance. At least not without looking silly, in my own opinion. Maybe it's more of a self-perception thing, but we're not gonna test that theory. Y'all are great, and if you guys want to leave me a like or if you want to hit subscribe after watching this, well, I'd be surprised, but I'd be very thankful as well. And don't forget that I do have a ton of extra content on my Patreon regarding XG, like the XG documentary and some other things as well. And I really appreciate you. So thanks for being here. And we'll see you next time. Next time, I'm actually going to do 2 things off of the tape and not a dance practice. Just because my deadline for getting these recorded before I go away for a little trip again is very tight. And I'd rather get the rankings in and save the dance practices for later while we're still waiting for new XG tunes. So we'll see you next time for the next 2 X tape or X the tape 4. Yeah. See you then.